Welcome everybody to episode 277 of the China Show, the real China Show.
That is right. And 277 doesn't have a country code, nor does it have an American area code.
Yeah.
But 27
is South Africa.
So we'll shout out
Closest
South Africa.
one.
If you're from South Africa, drop us something in the chat or in the comments. Shout out to South Africa today.
Khoyasa like.
Nice. Khoyasa like.
Yes, exactly.
Can you say it in Zulu as well?
No, I can't.
Okay, good.
I say hambagahle.
Okay, what's that mean?
Go outside.
What the heck? Maybe they've been online too long. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's like it's a way to tell someone to gwin.
Oh,
basically, you can be like that.
Well, don't say that.
Okay, yeah, of course not. Gwin back to our video.
Come back to our video.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we've got a massive show for you today. I think we'll just get right into it with our little sizzle reel. So you guys ready to check this out? This is what's coming up in today's show.
Sizz.
Coming up
in today's China Show.
"到今天人民广场1号线发生什么事情了？这里有好多警察围成一排。"
And of course, much more. So as you can tell, we have quite the show for you today.
It was but a mere smattering of the content we have. It's a big one, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen some massive incidents. In fact, something happened at 3 a.m. last night.
Wow.
In China, which is, quite tragic, but very foreseeable.
I did want to set a quick goal just to get this on people's feeds right in the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
If you can click like, it would help us massively because what that does tells YouTube, oh, there's engagement. Oh, we're going to go. It's basically talking to the robots, talking to the robots.
Yes.
It's the algo.
Oh, we do have more Roberts for you today. Don't you worry.
Yes.
Got some updates.
I just wanted to be able to hit 1,000 likes right in the beginning here.
Okay.
Try to get this on people's feeds. This is a big one. It's a good one.
Yeah, we'd love that. Okay, let's carry on, shall we? Let's see what's new.
A wayward son.
So, this is what's new, specifically with regards to China. And this is a unfortunate but accurate translation.
It is, because at first my eyes went to the English, and I go, oh, that's going to be some silly thing. But then I read it, and I was like, oh, no, it is that.
Artificial ass's milk made with bruised snails. And you're like, that's got to be the biggest load of rubbish you ever heard. But actually, it's true.
Yeah, so what happened? What happens is it's hard to get donkey milk. So it's not milk from an
Why
ass.
is donkey milk so popular right now?
So it's some sort of like skin care treatment in Asia. And so they found a way to make this donkey milk into like cosmetic products, but using snails instead.
So basically they're substituting donkey milk with like crushed up snails,
it's more
basically.
humane or whatever. Because it's hard to get donkey milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's actually a fairly accurate translation.
Do you think you can get mule milk? Because, they're sterile. Probably not, right? They wouldn't lactate.
Yeah, probably not. I don't even know.
Well, that limits even more.
It's better than artificial ass's milk.
We'll say this. Donkey meat, Chinese food, delicious.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Those donkey burgers you get in Beijing.
Amazing.
Pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's move on, shall we?
Almost to that goal already. Thank you, guys.
Guys, this, by the way, what you're about to see is such a perfect example of China as a whole. So this is like a tourist area.
Yeah.
Okay, take a look.
Tourist area.
Now, what this is set up. You can read the Chinese. It's by the tourism board for that area. So it's a government survey. And you can either say that you were satisfied or dissatisfied.
Yeah, so it's like rate us.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's broken.
Well, you can't say you're dissatisfied, but you can say you are satisfied. So
that is so poetic.
Yes. There's nothing wrong with the machine. You can see the buttons are lit up and they've just disabled the dislikes.
Yes.
So they basically don't allow you to vote. They're like, they give you this illusion that you have a choice in China, but when it comes down to it and you actually try, that's when you find out you don't have any option.
A good analogy for this is like the previous leaders of China, they don't even have sham elections.
Yeah.
They only elect each other's, the leadership, the leader of China in the central committee of the CCP.
Yes.
But usually there'll be like a handful of token ones that'll be like, no, it's this public event. It's like broadcast on TV, and it's in this big red communist room. It looks like the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
And they'll have like the next leader like lined up that they've picked, right?
Yeah, like Xi Jinping.
Yes, or like an approval process or whatever.
Yeah, like
and
Xi
they'll
Jinping.
go, yes, and they go, all of those that agree, And then everyone's like, I agree. And then they have like the board, and it'll come up and it'll say like 1,000 people said yes, and like 27 people said no. But with Xi Jinping, it was 0.
Yeah, everybody said yes. Because they know whoever says no is going to prison or going to be disappeared or executed or something.
Yes, they had a little sliver of like, not a democracy, but a sliver of like freedom within the party. Committee.
Yes,
it's gone now.
It's completely gone. Yeah. Anyway, this is a great analogy for everything in China. Especially when you get there, you think, oh, everything's great and free, but it's when you try to actually do what you think you're allowed to do, you'll find out you can't.
You know what's great is our video both has a like and dislike button. They both work. So go ahead and click that if you are enjoying the video. Really
exactly. Here's a quick warning to anyone who's online and is, maybe
gooning.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? If you go into any of those like Asian dating sites, or if you're the kind of guy who's looking for love abroad, and you go to like whatever Sakura flower
name drop.
I'm saying it doesn't matter. Like they're called anything, lotus petal, doesn't matter. Any of those kind of websites. We
don't endorse any of these.
Of course,
they're almost all scams.
Yes, exactly. But let's say you do hook up with someone, in one of these matchmaking things.
Sure.
Doesn't matter what it is, and you start to talk to them, video chat with them. Okay, and you think, wow, I've met such a beautiful woman, and it can be for a guy too. It's not only for women. Like you might think you've met this handsome K-pop looking guy too. I wanted to show you exactly who you're talking to. Take a look.
I also I wanted to say it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Because you probably end up with someone like Rick.
But you could. Like, I mean,
probably actually.
Wow, so good.
I mean, sure.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Anyway, I'm just trying to prove a point here is that the filter technology in China on the phones and in the apps is so good now that they can turn this auntie, okay? I'm not going to be mean. I mean, she's just her age. She is who she is. I could be mean, but I'm not going to. But she's definitely on the very far side of false advertising at the moment.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the filter,
I don't know what's worse.
Well, I mean, if you look at the filter, it looks like a young woman, okay? Like a young, pretty woman with lipstick. Do you see it even adds the makeup? Yeah. She's as plain as a piece of dirt, okay?
You're taking this way too far.
I'm just saying, okay? But look at what she looks like. I just hate it when people misrepresent themselves, So you got to be careful.
Saying she's not a gilf.
No, stop. Okay.
You made that go too long.
Let's carry. I'm sorry. Okay. Thought we'd show you this little clip about, we all like recreational.
We all like recreation.
Yeah.
Who here likes fun?
Yes,
Come on, guys.
A little bit of whitewater rafting.
Yes.
This kind of thing's still new to China. Sure. Okay. Especially this type of thing. It's not very common. People still getting used to it. So this is the result. But there's a lot going on. Look in the background, okay?
There's a lot going on.
It's like, what is happening here?
What actually is happening? Why does she have like a sleeve?
That's the sun protection.
Oh, the sun protector thing. Yeah, that's right.
The other one's got like a little net for like fishing up crayfish or something. Anyway, what's this?
Something weird that's going around the Chinese internet. It says like 300,000 undercover agents. They're trying to find like anti-drug agents, kind of like I guess China's equivalent of what is it, the DEA?
Yeah,
something like that, right? Mm-hmm. Or it could be vigilantes, who knows? But the funny thing here, it says one-time subsidy of 76 months' salary, 1.9 million yuan for those who die in the line of duty. Imagine making that on your recruitment poster.
Yeah, exactly. It says like there will be additional bonuses if you solve a major case.
Yes. Anyway, just wanted to throw that in. I thought it was interesting.
What does it say? 30% monthly salary subsidy. For immediate family members.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
This is important.
Yeah, this has been going around, and again, it's very misleading and it's nonsense. You've seen the articles. Yeah. Well, I mean, what I'm saying is nonsense is they always show a similar image to what you're seeing here.
Yes.
Like a robot woman type thing with a womb and, holding a baby. In China, it's not going to look like that. It'll look like a freaking...
We'll show you.
Yeah, it'll look like, like a bread making machine or something. Like when you buy those things when you're mixing your own batter or whatever.
Sure.
That's what it's going to end up looking like. It won't be a robot.
Yeah.
That's stupid. But, it's far more sinister than you think.
Yeah, so here's the deal. China's bragging about this. You can leave it on here for a second.
Yes.
Bragging about this technology they've created, that they're going to be able to make babies in robots, right?
Yes.
Now, whether they've achieved that ability or not doesn't matter. We need to talk about the moral implications here.
Exactly. Because look, when China says that they've created something set to do something, it's always a lie.
Yes.
It's like China's set to do this by this date. Rubbish.
So Western articles are pitching this as some sort of like China's achieved some crazy technological thing and it's going to help with misfortunate couples who can't have babies, or the babies are sick and they're premature, or all this kind of like ethical things like that are that most people would say like, oh, that's good. Like, oh, they're solving some medical crisis or something. But no, I did some digging, and this is where it gets important.
Sure.
I have not seen many people talk about this.
Yeah.
It was pitched, and this is where you have to start reading Chinese sources.
Yes.
It was pitched by Kaiwa Technology, okay, as a solution to the demographic collapse of China.
Yes.
It was not pitched as a robot to help with medical cases. It was primarily pitched as a demographic collapse solution.
Yes.
Meaning it is pitched as little wombs to grow state-run babies.
Well, here's the easy part to understand is, okay, in China, they've been trying to force people and coerce people into having babies because they screwed up with the one-child policy where they forced everyone to get abortions, okay? It was a disgusting, horrible thing. And it made this terrible situation that we see today where China's demographic is collapsing. Like it's a huge problem with the population, and there's also a big misbalance between boys and girls, that kind of thing. So now they're trying to fix it. They try to coerce people. They try to offer them money. So I think their next step now is they're like, look, this isn't working. So what's the next best thing? It's very easy to pay people to donate their sperm and their eggs. Super easy. In fact, we saw adverts in restaurants, even here in the States, in Chinese area, where they basically are offering you huge sums of money to donate your eggs. So you get people to donate eggs, people to donate sperm. Very easy. Who's not going to do that, right?
Well,
in China, I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's super easy.
Yeah,
it's like literally like, okay, they're going to pay me. They're going to pay me like whatever, a couple $100 or something for a sperm donation. Fine. Go to the clinic. They'll probably set up those little machines in the train stations, even doesn't matter. Get a little bit of sperm here.
Explain the machines. We should have shown.
Oh yeah, they've got these machines which basically help you, climax, so you can get your sperm out. So they've got those. They set them up in the sperm donation clinics. So you get your sperm here, you get some eggs there, chuck them in your little machine, create a lab-grown human. And think about it. The way China scales things up, they could, for instance, get like a couple 100,000 births in a specific month or every month or something, and just suddenly have a huge new population. And it's disgusting and it's soulless, and it's weird.
Leave it there for a second.
Okay.
This is why it's important, because you're correct. These are the implications.
Yes.
We're talking crazy. We don't like to be a sensationalist show, but you could have state-run baby farms.
Yes.
Where people are donating, right, for money, for profit. So you'd have a for-profit state-run baby farm. And those babies would effectively have zero self.
Well, they'd have no family history.
No family.
They would be like,
you'd
be baby number 7,600 born in factory number 2.
Yeah. So instead of your parents saying like, "Oh, you're good at this. Why don't you become this when you grow up?"
Yeah.
You'd
or
literally
your
have a number.
used to do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd have a number.
You're number 2.
You'd be raised in a state-run orphanage.
Yes.
And you would have a specific purpose, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, like
guaranteed.
You're going to be a soldier. You're going to be a nurse. You're going to be a sweatshop worker. Whatever, So
what I was reading
you're going to be food
in these West. Yeah.
You never know the way China's going.
What I was reading in these Western articles, right, is that, China's, before you get all riled up about China's moral implications here, China has traditionally limited things like CRISPR and genetic mutation and all this kind of genetic selection and stuff. So they'll probably have a good handle on this, right? Bullshit.
Absolutely.
You know why?
Bullshit. Yeah.
So Chinese reports actually showed that there are state-linked interests in this company making this.
Of course.
So the state is funding this project for demographic concerns,
yes.
right? Framing it as a way to boost population growth without relying on, this is the government's quote, without relying on traditional family planning policies.
Yeah.
Okay.
They wouldn't have to.
The technology, if successful, would replace surrogacy, which is already banned in China.
Yeah.
Right. So you'd have robot surrogacy run by the state.
Yep.
And the technology is not yet proven, so that's one thing. This hasn't been done.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where China says they're doing something or developing something. Doesn't mean they can do it. It could all just be a bunch of BS. But this is something they would want to succeed.
Yes.
You know.
So I wanted to look at this real quick. This is important. So there is research, and I've seen this. I've seen some people in the into both camps, to be honest, in the U.S. criticizing said technology.
Of course.
But not criticizing necessarily China, saying, well, China's doing this, so we're going to do it too, and you got to watch out for that. But here's the deal. There's already limitations in place for the vast majority of countries that are trying to research this technology. Yes. For one, the U.S. has actually been doing this for a while with trying to experiment with animals like lambs. Like that doesn't have very many moral implications, right? Sure. But if you look at this, the likely use is what's important. So you have Europe at the bottom. It says strictly medical, highly regulated. So this would be used for like premature babies and things like that, right? USA says premature infant care and private fertility uses.
Yeah, right? I mean, like if a couple cannot have
but
a baby,
it's their sperm and egg.
Yeah, exactly. Usually, like test tube babies have been a thing for a long time.
Should be an advancement of that.
Yeah, usually they kind of make the fertilization, then they implant it in a womb, and it grows like somebody else's womb. You know, that's not putting it into that bread machine.
Right.
Yeah.
So South Korea, fertility treatment may be more of crisis worse than Japan. Medical support, not demographic. China, possible demographic tool, long term.
And a fertility aid is like a thing on the side.
The number one thing, the reason the government's investing in this project, and this is being downplayed, is that the government has a big interest in this.
Correct. So keep an eye on this. We've been calling this for the longest time they will get to a point where they force people to have children. This might be their shortcut. They might be able to just sidestep the whole forcing people and just make them by themselves in a factory.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
Makes me actually ill.
Yeah, so we thought we'd take you through some of the conceptual ideas. This is from Star Wars, right?
Yeah. So this is, I think, what a lot of people will think it looks like.
Everyone thinks this is what the Chinese baby factories will look like, where they grow people like this. Yeah. That's what you expect. But
what's the actual factory, though?
We found the actual factory, though.
Yeah.
It looks like this, okay?
Let's see the inside.
Yeah, let's take a look inside.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. That's a bit more correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's the baby factory.
That's what it will end up looking like. Okay, we got to talk about the secret police. What's happening here? This is August 15th, a few days ago.
So in Beijing, what they're doing, so let me just quickly run through the Chinese Constitution. Chinese Constitution says, it's worthless, by the way.
Yeah.
Chinese Constitution says that, yes, we're not a democracy, right? We're an authoritarian dictatorship. However, because we're the People's Republic of China, if you have a problem, you can go to the Great Hall of the People, the most communist thing you've ever heard in your life.
Yes.
And you can petition, you can bring your complaint, and then they'll hear, central government in Beijing will hear you.
Yes.
Right? It's the most top-down leadership thing you've ever heard.
Yes.
But they hate when people do that.
Yes.
Because they'll actually punish you. And that's one of the reasons they came up with a social credit system is to prevent people from going to Beijing to petition.
Correct.
So what they're doing right now is using secret police and unmarked cars to go disappear people that are petitioning.
When people go to petition, they find out about it, and when they arrive in Beijing, they get rid of them.
Yes.
So that they can't actually petition. And this is footage of that happening.
They don't do it in cop cars. They do it in unmarked vans.
Yep, and the secret police are just in plain clothes.
Yeah.
You know? Again, it's like that button that we showed earlier.
Yes.
You think you can go petition, but when you try, it doesn't work.
You cannot.
Yeah.
Minivan mafia.
Yeah.
Much scarier. These are high-level police. These aren't like little thugs.
Yeah. This is from last year, but it's showing you the same thing.
Like they'll go after old ladies too.
Yeah.
And it's those vans. That's why I wanted to show it. It's the same process. Those like Buick vans or whatever.
Yeah, every single time.
See that? It's a Buick van.
Buick, empowering dissident suppression.
In China.
This is not your grandfather's Buick, that type of thing.
Yes. Anyway, not laughing at that. That's terrible. And that's just a real wake-up call, slap in the face about how China operates.
Yeah. You got to always remember that. People that think China's got it all set up and it's looking after the people and so on.
Do you have advice for them?
What advice do I have for them?
For people that don't understand China?
Oh, yeah, of course. You certainly do.
You got to understand China.
That's right. Now I know. Now I get it.
Now we got to go beyond the Great Firewall, and this is a quick segment today, but why don't you lay it out?
Beyond the Great Firewall, we take you behind the Great Firewall of China. China's got its own intranet, basically. Yes. Mm-hmm. And this is important because this is actually about the Great Firewall. Yes. This is scary. Mm-hmm. China, was it 1:38 a.m. Beijing time?
Yeah, from 0:34 to 1:38 a.m.
It was like an hour.
Yeah.
Beijing shut down all external ports 443 connections. So this is all foreign websites were shut down.
Yes, every single foreign website went down.
Look at the outage map. Why do you think they would do that? Well, by the way, they're already most of them are already blocked, but the ones that were available were completely shut off.
Well, here's the thing. In my estimation, this is the kind of like test that you would do in preparation for war, because when war breaks out, China will not want its citizens being able to access anything outside of China, not a thing, because they need complete control over what people read, what people hear, what people, have to say. So this is probably a test. They were like, let's make sure this works. So this is maybe a little bit of a worry, that they're doing this. And considering all the things heating up in the South China Sea, which we'll talk a little bit about later, this might actually be something to take into account,
And 443 is SSL, right? So that's a way to just be able to examine everything immediately too.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. You've blocked it. Yeah. Anyone who attempts to access those sites, they'll log it, Yeah.
Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. That's terrifying to me. That they are... What's terrifying is not their ability. We know they have the ability. Yes. They've been working on the intranet for decades now.
Of course.
What I'm terrified of is what are they planning? Why? Invasion of Taiwan?
Yeah, it could be something to do with the Philippines.
War with the U.S.
For sure.
Who knows?
Yeah. Anyway, something to keep an eye on.
Writings on the wall for something.
Oh,
play real or fake?
Yeah, this is a new little segment. Well, yes. We've done it once or twice, haven't we?
Only on Shaban, huh?
Oh, on Shaban. Yeah, so we're bringing this to the main show. This is where we show you a clip. You guys in the audience, you get to choose whether you think it's real or fake.
Read chat.
Just very quickly put it in the chat. Okay, so let's look at the first clip. All right.
There will be a little loading bar.
Right.
And that's when you'll know. Mm-hmm. That's when you submit your vote.
Yeah. So is
it real or fake? Tell us in the chat below or in the comments. You can play even if you're not watching live.
Yeah.
We want to know, do you think this is real or is it fake?
Fake.
Okay, we got Daisy says it's fake. We got Andrew says fake. We got K Senfit says it's fake. We got fake. Wait.
Okay.
I want to see if any dissenters. There's got to be. We got to have some dissenters, right?
With that one, I don't know, man.
Fake. Oh, we got one real. I got to highlight that. There's a light giver says real. Okay. Imagine how good you would feel if you were the only person that said it was real.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's fake.
It's AI. Yeah. It's getting a little too good.
Yep.
A little too accurate.
Well, I'll be honest with you. That could also just be one of those silly filters.
Well, it's AI filter, right? So it's completely morphed someone.
Yeah.
And when I say filter, it's everything in the background's real, right? But the actual face of the person you could be anything.
It's that woman.
Yeah.
It's that old woman sitting on the side of the road. That's her.
It's her.
Yeah, that's her.
You could be a bear.
There's just no, back in the day, I used to be able to give the advice to people that were doing that kind of dating stuff is get on a video chat. At least you can see what they really look like.
That was what you used to tell people.
Yeah, right? Because, they'd send doctored photos, but it was impossible to doctor a video. But now there's no point. There's no other way. I don't know how you would do it.
Yeah. Should have paused it on that actual thing.
Oh, well.
That's okay. Next.
This is in an elevator, right?
Yeah, so put your guesses. These are tricky, some of them.
Yeah. All right.
What are they doing, by the way?
Trying to stop it by pressing all the buttons.
By pushing every button?
Yes. So it's obviously a collapse of the elevator, right?
Correct.
At least it seems to have stopped on its emergency brakes or something.
Yeah. It did look like it had quite the tumble, though.
Oh, yeah. They went down a good couple floors there.
That was last week, I believe. Mm-hmm. Very common occurrence, by the way. Mm-hmm. But also could be very fake. Could be faked.
Really? This could be faked?
Could be.
Okay. All right.
We got real, fake, real, fake.
Well, at least we got like a half and half.
Rob says real. Carl Brown says real. I'm going to say there's 80% real, 20% fake.
Okay, at least we got some
real footage, fake accident. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so was it manipulated?
Oh, right. I see.
Think about it like that.
Well, we can just bring it out, can we? Not.
Yes, it is real. And this happens very, 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 very often.
That happened to me.
Sure.
And I was living in a very new building. It had just been built like maybe 4 years before I moved, like 2 years before I moved in, like a very short amount of time. And we plummeted a good couple of floors, and there was only one other woman in the elevator with me, and we both like freaked out. It was crazy.
A family collapsed in my elevator. My elevator is brand new. They had just installed it, and they had bribed the elevator officials. They're all called it's actually like a government office in China.
Yeah,
it's
like the
inspectors. Yeah. And they actually had the stamp up there. It's like an embossed metal stamp.
Yeah.
And just really it was probably weeks after it opened, it collapsed with a family inside.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in that thing, it dropped probably about 2 floors, maybe 3. But, it just like, it was like weightless for a little while. Boom. And it was like one of the most horrible feelings ever. I thought I was going to die.
Well, yes. And that's that's a natural response.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was like, wow, maybe I should take the stairs for a while.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yep. Okay.
All right, next one. I'll go ahead and put a quick poll up.
Oh, that was a good catch.
Can we watch it again?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we watched it twice. Is that one real or fake?
Is it real or fake? Pause it on them real quick. Maybe people can look.
Yeah.
I'm just put a quick poll up. We
for
got
what?
Real. Is that? Wow. This is
you're doing a poll for the real or fake?
They asked for it.
Oh, okay.
All right, go ahead and vote. We got polls up now. Okay. Real is pulling ahead. Pulling ahead here. 70. It's like a 70-30 split. I'll pull it after a couple hundred votes because it's ripping.
Okay.
Yeah, it's looking like it's a pretty good mix, but in the end, Real won out here at 60% versus 39%.
Interesting, because that's fake.
It was fake.
Yes.
This guy makes these fake videos.
You've probably seen like a guy wearing a hard hat, and then he gets like a bollard gets hit, and it like smacks the bollard underneath him, or he's trying to like throw a basketball, and the basketball hoop falls on a car or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody who purposefully makes these like fake kind of videos, and it's fake.
Somebody said if it's Aurora Wolf said fake, it's too green.
Yeah, okay, good point. Yeah, all right. Okay, we got one more here. Okay,
there's a couple more.
Okay, well, we got one here. What she's saying, 美国完蛋了, right?
Yeah, America's done. I put the quote there.
Oh, you did? Okay, yes. So America's playing with the egg.
No.
美国要完蛋了，美国要完蛋，美国要完蛋了，美国要完，美国
one of them. Did this woman make thousands of videos
on TikTok or Douyin?
On Douyin, yeah, to say that America is done.
And is that all? Does she add something else to it?
There's content in each one.
Oh, okay. So it's like
if it's real.
America's done. Blah 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 blah.
Yes.
All right.
We have real, fake, real, fake, mate.
Yes. So
most people are saying real.
And most people would be right.
You'd be right. It is real. Yes, she made thousands of videos saying America's over. Maybe she's cursing it.
Maybe that's what it's all about. Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they do those curse battles, screw your family's generation.
Yeah, that's yeah, exactly.
Kind of yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, we have one more.
That's a durian, by the way. You know what a durian is?
Yes, durian is a stinky fruit.
Yes, and it's very, very spiky.
Yeah, on the outside.
It hurts to even touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it. Okay. You have to also think about which elements could be fake, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could be a pillow there that's being replaced or something.
There's another one too.
Okay.
One example. Go ahead and pause that. Okay, what do we got? We got real versus fake.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little poll up here. Already tons of votes. We have 80% of people say it's real.
And I think 80% of them would be correct.
You are true. Well,
I mean,
we should have been real or true or fake.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know what it is about trying to torture yourself, but you get those guys punch themselves in the balls or like, that kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, hey, if you can punish yourself successfully, it's a traditional Chinese thing.
It is. Last one.
Okay, here's the last one.
我在。
帮我拿上桌子上的西瓜。
不就在你的旁边吗？为什么不自己拿呢？
我叫你帮我拿。
哎呀，我不想嘛。
我买你干什么来的？就要你帮我拿。
好吧，那你等等我。你的西瓜。
好，谢谢。
好了，我要继续休息啦。
Pause real quick. So we got real or fake. We have real or fake battle right now. Mm-hmm. Interesting, almost an even split here on this one.
Okay.
So we have real. We're going to cap off the poll here. The poll ended at 60% people say fake and about 40% of people said real.
Well, if you're a long-time viewer of the show, you would have seen this woman before. She owns a barbecue restaurant, remember? Like a hot pot barbecue restaurant?
Hot pot restaurant.
Yeah, it's a hot pot, yeah. And she's gone viral many times in the past, and it's a real person who pretends to be a robot very convincingly.
Yeah, so both of you are right.
Yeah, I mean,
I put it in the title.
Okay, both are right. Yeah, it's not a real. Yeah, it's not a real person. Fake robot.
It's a fake
so I
robot.
guess you're both right. You're
both right. You're both right.
But just so you know, very often, remember how the whole world went crazy about China's robots?
Yes.
And it was just women in makeup?
Yes.
I don't know why people keep falling for that. China's robots suck, which we're going to prove to you.
We have a delicious segment coming up here, but I hope you guys enjoy.
Yes. Real, what's fake. That was a fun little segment.
Yeah,
we should do that again sometime.
Yeah, if you guys like it, we'll do it again.
Yeah. Slopaganda time, guys. By the way, stick around for our soft power hour where we show you the collapsing infrastructure because it's insane.
Oh my gosh, I should have bigged that up more. It's a huge wave right now.
Yeah, we got a lot to show you. Massive covered up thing in Shanghai too.
Yes.
However, we have to once again address the slopaganda because last week we showed you they had those Robot World games. Well, guess what? They won't slow down on the robot propaganda, so we have to fight back.
They won't.
So let's take a look. We're going to get ourselves out of here for this so you can watch it.
Give us a thumbs up, by the way. Let's try to get
hello there. I didn't see you.
Pretty impressive, right? You might think this was a sci-fi movie set, but it's actually E-Town in Beijing, a hub of robot and smart tech companies. Now follow me into the robot world. Let's check out this trendy innovation.
The robots demonstrate the endless possibilities, showing how technology really changes life. Keep exploring and you will find even more surprises. Robots performing endearing dances, basketball shooting balls displaying pinpoint accuracy, and even a Li-Bai bionic robot reciting ancient poetry with evident emotion.
我有話我唔打咩？不過只問佢真出嚟再打我唔得啊！計數你贏緊啊，贏唔贏緊打完咪知啦，平啊！好，等我拜個關羽哥，我到你射死你！
Are you impressed?
Like, I genuinely want to ask that.
Yeah. Are you impressed?
Are you impressed by this? I gotta know. Actually, poll. Let's do a poll. It's a great poll opportunity. Are you impressed?
Mm-hmm. Are you
not by our incredible segment?
Yeah, but I'm saying mostly by that philosophy robot that's using great emotion to do poetry. The Li-Bai one.
I don't want to influence people too much, but this is so shockingly shameful that China is trying to act like a global leader in this field.
Yeah.
It is so bad.
Yep.
and so pathetic.
Absolutely.
It's a bunch of animatronic toys.
Yes.
It's worthless.
Yep.
Why are people falling for this?
I know, because I think it's because it's thrown in their face all the time.
Yeah.
You keep seeing China's high-tech robots this, China's high-tech robots that. So I thought, let's have a little look, maybe refresh some people's memory and go back a little bit in time. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot, to like 1964. What
okay,
about
let's
that?
go that far
Can
back.
we go back to 1964?
Sure.
So I just want to show you guys
I'll leave
something.
the pull-up until it's done.
Yeah, let's take a look. 1964. Get us out of there.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, remember.
We're here at Walt Disney World.
The perfect time is here.
Oh, the World's Fair.
What were you doing in 64?
Not being born yet.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
61 years ago in 1964, Walt Disney created better robots than China in 2025. Why are people impressed by China's trash propaganda?
Takes lots of rehearsal and refinement to get the gestures to be lifelike. This electronically controlled method of programming can give us a wide range of movements. A broad gesture to the wink of an eye. That's it. Thank you.
我有話我唔打咩？不過只問佢擠出嚟再打我唔得啊！計數你贏緊啊，贏唔贏緊打完咪知啦，阿平啊！好，等我拜個關個，我到你射死你！
Now let's hear the theme song of the Carousel Theater.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful...
So before we get to the next little cap of this, that was 1964. It's a very long time ago. And the animatronics that Walt Disney was making are far better looking than 2025 China's Roberts nonsense. Wouldn't you say?
61 years ago.
Yes.
Before we went to the moon.
Yes.
Pre-moon.
Correct.
We made better, here in America, made better animatronics than China's current robot program.
And you know what? They were fully programmable.
Yeah.
The way it worked is like that guy sitting in the chair, he'll move around and they'll record like the movement signals, electrical signals to magnetic tape, and then they can play it back and then the thing will act it out exactly like that. So they're fully programmable animatronics with voice and all of that in the 60s, early 60s. And it looks better. They've got more motion and fluidness and better expressions and stuff than that Li Bai robot that they're showing off in the Beijing E-Town as being the latest and greatest.
Or even their AI stuff like Sarah.
Oh, of course. You mean this?
Yes, younger and beautiful.
So yeah, sometimes you just have to remember that China has not invented anything new.
No.
Anyway, let's see this. Let's take a look what an actual robot looks like.
From the US.
Yeah, here, let's take a quick look. Just for good measure.
This is not a Chinese robot. This is a robot made by a company that Chinese robot companies copied everything they know from. The only thing groundbreaking about the Chinese robot industry is the fact that Chinese robots break when hitting the ground. Stop falling for the endless propaganda. China's robots are poor copied executions of existing or outdated ideas and technology.
I like that you use their Robert voice that they always use
Yes,
for
they always do.
Yeah, I picture Confucius now when I
Me
hear
too.
that voice.
It is. It's Confucius' wise words. But it's true. If you look at every single robot innovation from China, it's a copy of something that's either been proven to be inefficient and outdated, and so it's fallen by the wayside and they just resurrect it because they're like, oh, look, we can do that and pretend we've created something new. Or it's something that they've copied.
Yeah, I mean, like, why did most people not know about that one that we just showed?
Yeah.
Well, because there's not $1 billion propaganda campaign to shove it down your throat.
Exactly, because if you saw the kind of stuff that Boston Dynamics has been doing for decades now, but if you saw that, like, say, on a daily in the news, like, America's robot, and like, now because Korea and Japan are involved, America, Korea, and Japan create the best robots ever, most dynamic. They could do all these incredible things, like headlines every day. They put on huge spectacle shows.
The Olympics.
Imagine if they had like the Boston Dynamics Olympics, where they got the Atlas robots and all the other previous Spot and all of that, got them together to do all these like big sports together. It would look impressive. It'd be way better than the stuff that China's putting on, and it would actually show real, proper innovation. But now you're seeing like basically discount copy junk thrown in toys. They're just toys. They're all like
China
remote
version
control
toys.
They are toys.
Yeah.
None of those are actual real robots.
They're remote control.
Yeah, they're remote control toys. The ones that can do stuff by themselves do it badly. And it's really just a bad copy of what's been done before. But somehow everybody thinks they're the leader in the world.
Yeah.
But I think that's something China does quite well, is
convincing.
It's less convincing, but their idea of being a world leader is to create a lot of something.
Yes.
Not something good, just a lot of. So they'll be like, we're the world leader in green technology, but that's just because they've built 1 million like low quality, crappy solar panels.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe you've got Samsung or something creates a better solar panel, but they only do 10 and China did 1 million.
Yeah, it really convinces data nerds too.
Yeah.
Because like they'll look at the numbers from the Chinese government, because there's no external audits. Yeah. There's no like third parties walking around China able to actually see any of this stuff for real and take their own inventory. So they see data points coming from China and they get impressed by these numbers because that's all they operate on, right? So
correct.
The scientific mind looks at proof, right? Mm-hmm. And the proof is from the Chinese government, and the Chinese government sucks.
Correct.
Right. Like, so you just add it up.
Just wanted to keep reminding everybody that you keep getting force-fed this propaganda that China's somehow leading the world with robots. Now they got these pregnancy robots, which, by the way, don't exist. It's just like an idea that they're tinkering with. It's not done yet.
It's a sick idea.
It's a sick idea, but I'm just saying. And so people kind of get lulled into this, like, you know, they kind of give up on it, and they're like, oh, I guess China's ahead of everyone else, you know?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's not true. They're trailing. They're trailing badly.
Yes.
They're just throwing all this money at propaganda.
Yep.
Anyway.
By the way, are you impressed by Chinese robots? 88% of people, 88% of people, 89% of people said no.
Oh, excellent. I know our audience is not foolish.
No.
Yeah.
88 versus 11.
So before we hit our main segment, we have to tell you all it's the last day for Pig Bay.
Yes, and
not the soundbite. That's staying forever.
Yes. It's the last day for the Pig Bay shirt.
Yes.
If you're watching this on Monday, if you're live right now, you got a couple days.
Yes.
But right now, I would pick up the Pig Bay before it's out.
Yeah. So Monday it's going away.
Yes, Monday it will be going away. So this is the exclusive limited time print Pig Bay shirt based on the famous soundbite, hand drawn. This is not AI art. This is from our in-house artist, Dragonella. She's amazing. She did all of this herself.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic. The back system, your mentioned Sue's irritation. It's got pen. It's got a beautiful scene of a pig relaxing in the sunset.
Yes.
It's tropical. It's summer themed.
Yes.
Beautiful shirt.
Absolutely. So it's your last time this weekend to grab that shirt, to grab this particular shirt. Is it not only, it's also on like comfort colors, right?
Yeah, so right now, all of our shirts are now available in comfort colors as well. If you know what that is, it's a very high quality t-shirt brand. If you want to spend a little more money, it doesn't earn us anything more, but the option's there for you.
Sure, there's so many different options on what material you want to use, what color, etc.
There's the basic ones, and then you got the comfort color ones as well. So if you are a comfort colors wearer, which I know there's millions of you now, you can select all our shirts in those.
Yep. It's better than the uncomfort colors.
That's for sure.
Yeah, like a hair shirt.
And the China show shirts do not come in hair.
Yes, thankfully. All right, good stuff.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah, time for soft power. This is where we talk about how China's trying to change your mind through propaganda, etc. And this is propaganda. So what are we looking at here, right over here?
So right before we get into this, I want to see 3,000 likes. That would really help us out because this is a big segment. This is a little devastating, if I'm totally honest.
Yes. Got the like farmer over here. Got to get your hat.
We have to get this on feeds because otherwise people aren't going to see this.
I got you. I'm just thinking like, as a like farmer, what kind of clothing would you wear as a uniform? Because, you know, like when you think of a farmer, you think of a guy with a straw hat and like a piece of grass or whatever, like a little cattail out of his...
Well, I am a like farmer. So as a like farmer myself...
Yes, what would you wear?
I unfortunately I have to tell you the dark truth. Is
What's
I
that?
actually have to wear a hair shirt.
You have to wear a hair shirt. And maybe you get a cap with like a thumbs up on it or something.
Yes, but there's thumbtacks inside of it.
Yes, exactly.
It's actually serious. It's like hide the pain, Harold.
I got you.
Well, I like how we're laughing before this.
Yeah, well, we
This
have
is
to get
real
it out
bad.
of the way, yeah.
Yeah, let's get it out of our system.
This is Chinese propaganda for a railway bridge that they're building.
Yes.
Okay? And they always do this. They, big this up. Look at our amazing infrastructure. We're awesome. We know what we're doing.
We have the bluest bridge in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's
this is the bluest
state,
bridge now.
you've got your state banners up there. It's like, look how amazing. We're going to advertise to, I guess, ourselves how great this is.
For
you
sure.
know? And going through the whole propaganda spiel. We're going to build this bridge.
Gonna build this bridge.
Yeah.
We built this bridge.
Bridge over the river Fail.
Yes.
Yeah. So Fail River. Fail means dirty in South African language.
that
Afrikaans
kind of worked.
fail. Yeah.
Kind of worked really
Yeah.
well.
Fail rivier.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the bridge.
Yeah.
And 3 a.m. last night, this is also that same bridge. Okay, now, this is the problem. This bridge collapsed. It's the Jianjia Yellow River Bridge on the Shanghai section of the Chongqing Railway.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bit of a tongue twister.
It is.
But anyway, listen, all jokes aside, unfortunately, it looks like at least 12 people lost their lives.
At least.
At
maybe
least 12.
Maybe 16. But again, that's official numbers, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That means it's low.
Between 12 and 16 people
Officially.
actually perished
Yeah.
during this incident
China.
at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
Which is also like, why are you working at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah. Well, because there's no money to go around, as you'll see later.
So you got these poor construction workers working at 3 a.m. in the morning. The support cables snapped and the whole thing came tumbling down, even though it looked like it was completed at the time. If you look at least mostly complete. I'll just go back to that footage there. Give us a second.
I wish this was the only thing that happened bad, too.
Yeah, this is just the start.
This is just the tip of the iceberg this week.
Exactly. I mean, pride comes before the fall, and that's what you're seeing here with this footage. Quite literally the fall this time.
Yeah.
You see it looks like it's almost completed there, and there you see something snapped, and bam, there it goes. Man. Yeah. Absolutely terrifying.
Looks like a toy in that footage. The footage is that nighttime security camera footage.
Well, here you got it during the day. You can see the support cables have all snapped and torn free. And here's the thing, though. Like, that was a railway bridge, right? What if there was a train going over it? Because the shoddy construction practices are so bad, you never know when one of these things is going to fail.
Or what if it's a bridge with active traffic going across it, like you're looking at right now?
Yes, so this is on the 18th of August, only a couple of days ago. And this is in Changsha, Hunan, and it caught fire. Or caught fire, apparently.
It caught fire.
But take a look, there's traffic still going over it. They don't even block the bridge when it's on fire.
No. We saw what happened to the last fire bridge.
Yes. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So
look, I mean, there's cement mixers going over there. Yes.
For real.
Yes, for real.
This footage is for real.
It certainly is. We're also on the same day, on August 18th, in an amusement park. One of those, those pirate ship things.
Yeah.
Collapsed, trapped a lot of people. Thankfully, no one was killed. But I got a little pro tip. Don't ride on amusement park rides in China.
Oh, man, I wish we had that soundbite of the...
The what? Oh, yes. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Especially in rural areas.
Not anywhere.
Yeah.
Don't do it anywhere.
Even in the big cities.
Yeah.
We've covered this on Xiaobanhou.
Yes. Yeah.
Even in the big cities like Shenzhen, in the big budget places, those rides fail and people die.
And then they delete the news.
Yes. It was so hard for us to find the news.
Yes.
Dude, because
we knew about it.
Yeah, there was one in Shenzhen, and I was there when it happened. And it was big news locally.
Yeah.
It was just like one of those spin around things where you get pinned against the wall, and it all collapsed and people died. I remember people died, and it was a big deal. So when we were putting our show together, I tried to find news about it. It was wiped off of the internet. I finally found like an archived newspaper or something in a Taiwan news thing that was not deleted. But it's incredible how they managed to wipe all evidence of these things happening.
Yeah.
So just don't ride amusement park rides in China, especially in the rural areas. So that was on the same day. Wuzhou.
Henan. A lot of stuff in Henan these days. You notice that?
Well, we had Hunan, now we have Henan.
Yeah, but like all the bank protests and stuff and unpaid workers and stuff.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of Henan.
Correct.
A lot of stuff happening there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is interesting. This guy just bought a new thing. What do you notice here, real quick? I just want some audience interaction. Pause it super quick.
Oh, sorry, I gotta find the post there.
Before it changes, what do you notice this guy's brand new apartment that he bought? Why do you think he's upset? Before you look at him like just destroying the inside of it.
Well, the fact that the steps are crumbling aside.
I'm
Why
on
do you
the
think
right
he's-
side.
Yeah,
On the
yeah.
right
In this
side.
picture, what's wrong with this picture?
I want to see if anyone can get this. Okay.
Yeah.
I need your opinion here. Why would he be upset just by looking at the right hand picture? Now, of course, you have looked at the left already, where he's destroying the concrete.
Yes.
It is absolute tofu drag.
Correct.
Disgusting, dangerous construction.
Yes.
But this guy just spent his life savings on his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he be upset? Let's have a look. There's a huge gap. Nope.
No.
Concrete is soft. Nope. I mean, that is bad.
Yes,
That is one of the reasons. I'm looking at the right picture. Look at the right
Has
picture.
anyone picked it up yet?
Can anyone pick this up? No handrail?
I see it there. I see someone picked it up.
Did they? Oh.
Window.
The window, NPC B something or whatever. Yes. That is correct.
Take a look at this window right over here, like up, just there. They've put that, that's the entrance down there or something like that, right? So it's got this like a balcony type looking thing. It's not a balcony, you can't walk onto it. But the corners of it are actually blocking his window, so he can't even open his window. It's so badly planned.
So bad. You can play this whole thing.
Yeah, it should be beneath or above, right?
Yes. So then he goes inside.
Yes, and the stairs leading up to his apartment just crumble.
As he walks on it. So he's like, what did you make this out of?
Yes.
I mean, it's not lasting minutes. Imagine you think it's going to last months.
Look above his door.
Yeah. Look, it's like
it's not even straight.
It's like a cake when you cut it bad.
Dude, this looks like I tried to do home repairs when I was drunk. You know what I mean?
Yes, it does.
It's so bad.
It does. Look at the state of, and we can attest to this. This is
It's
across
normal.
the country.
Oh man,
We've actually seen worse.
Yeah, but this is so ridiculous.
I know.
Especially when you buy, you pay for a new apartment and you get this.
What an investment, guys. Give this guy a thumbs up. As a like farmer myself.
Okay.
Give this guy a thumbs up. Let's see if we can
Yes.
get to 4,000 likes for this guy's poor investment. What's
Yes.
happened here in Zhongshan, Guangdong?
Well, this is from the 11th, so it's like, it's
Last week or
approaching.
so.
Today's
Today's the 22nd,
Yes,
so.
it's last week.
Yeah.
This dude's sitting in traffic and a drain pipe from the bridge above just collapsed onto his car because it was full of sediment. Now, okay, what the heck is going on here? This is so dangerous. If he was on a bicycle, which would be fatal, or if he was just somebody walking over the road, because it's a long segment of pipe. But if you look at the bridge itself, you can see the concrete's in bad shape. Everything's just shoddy.
I will say that the thing that bothers me the most here, Winston, is that this is a new road.
It is a new road.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Can you stop?
I know. Apparently not. That's something people seem to think China has infrastructure down. They think, oh, look, China's got amazing infrastructure.
Down.
Yeah, yeah.
It's down to the ground floor.
But they're always like, oh, look at their high-speed rail network. Look at their highway system. It's built quickly. But guys, it hasn't even been around for 10 years, okay?
And they don't pay the workers that built it.
Yes, exactly.
As you'll see.
Here's one thing that I hope everybody understands is when you look at like a rundown highway in LA or something,
Sure.
that piece of crap highway's been there since 100 years or 50 years or 60 years or 70 years.
I was in Syracuse the other day.
Yeah.
And I was driving across this bridge, and it was it wasn't weak or anything.
Yeah.
Like, there's no bulges or anything. But it's been around for like 100 years or something.
Yes.
And it was a little crumbly, right? And I'm like, oh, that sucks. It's starting to get a little bit old, right? Literally, like a minute later, massive construction to redo the whole thing.
They're fixing it all.
It was like working back this way.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is that it's been proven over time.
Yes.
This new boom in infrastructure in China is very new. A lot of it's happened within the last 2 decades, okay? That stuff hasn't had time to prove that it's good. Everyone's like, they've got great infrastructure. They don't. They've got new infrastructure, and a lot of it, yes, but a lot of it is done very badly and very poorly, and a lot of it's going to fail way before its time.
Yeah.
So, give it another 5-10 years, you're going to see huge amounts of these things collapse, and we already do.
Yeah.
We're reporting on the show all the time about bridges falling down, that type of thing, buildings and cladding. So just give it a little bit more time. This stuff is not built to last.
It's not.
It's like buying a cheap toy off Amazon. It's not going to last.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. Anyway, again, this has all been happening in in the this month in a short period of time.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks. Look at this. You want to go lean up against that? You're taking your life into your own hands. Oh yeah, another new building. You're looking outside. You're like, what? We show quite often how the cladding comes off these buildings because it's very poorly attached. Also, you might just get a random street erupt underneath you.
This guy.
Yeah.
Why he's pulling out the e-bikes? You might have to replay that because this comes on quick. This is so scary.
Yes.
Because you have to worry about the roads above you, crashing on your car. You have to worry about your building falling down, the stairs crumbling, and you have to open your window and say, "Oh, there's a roof here," because they don't know how to build anything.
Yeah.
You have to worry about pipes breaking and stuff.
You have to watch about electrical flames coming from the pavement.
Electrical flames.
Yeah, underneath your e-bikes.
Exploding under the road.
Yes.
With so much force pushing stuff up.
Yeah, and I mean, he moved those e-bikes, saved them, and potentially the whole street from burning down. Because if one of those e-bikes go, you've seen how violent the reactions are.
But I mean this is one little spot where this is happening.
Yeah.
We've shown where all the manhole covers go like 200 meters up in the air because they explode. This is an electric fire.
Yes.
Like a massive cable going boom.
Yes. It's
under a road.
Whatever's under that road, it's not working properly anymore. I can tell you that much.
So, if he stepped on the wrong spot there, he would make the arc.
Yeah, he could.
He'd be Noah's Ark.
Yeah, he could.
And there'd be no
arc.
Ark. I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Yeah. The only doves he'd see it is at his funeral.
Correct.
Yeah.
And doves cry.
Yeah. Okay, now.
This is nuts.
This happened.
The cover-up, right?
Yeah, August 19th. And it is a cover-up because take a look what you can see in the background, guys. Can you see they're putting out their physical censorship banners again? Can you see that?
Gosh, you know something bad's happening then.
So what happened was in Shanghai, in the Shanghai People's Square subway station.
China's most sophisticated, richest place.
Yes, look.
International charm.
Correct. Down in the subway station, it filled with smoke.
Everyone's like, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
What's going on? This is where everything's supposed to work.
Yeah. So the first reaction of the police is to come censor the area, of course.
Yeah.
Later reports have said that it was actually an escalator.
Yes. So I'm sorry to say this,
See this?
but people, so that you know how it was a cover-up.
Yeah.
People are saying that there were quite a few deaths.
Yeah, we've heard rumors, and that's unsubstantiated right now, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, the fact that they covered it up with the special police.
Yeah, when the police come with their banners, something bad's going on usually.
Yes.
Or, I mean, the fact that they have to physically censor things like this, rather than just put up a caution tape and say, don't go there, it's dangerous. Yeah. It's worrying.
Something's up here. And the problem is China's got such a bad relationship with the escalators because the ones they don't import, the ones they make themselves, are so bad.
Yes.
They're so shoddy and so dangerous that they've had multiple incidents a year.
Yes.
And we just wanted to look at a couple of them just because this reminded us of that.
Yes, exactly. China and escalators is a bad combination.
Especially the ones that eat people. And I'm not exaggerating, by the way. They literally eat people.
And don't worry, we're not going to show you anything too graphic here. We just wanted to show you, first of all, the fun stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't understand how escalators work if they come from the rural areas.
Yeah.
As we can see.
I love the people
here.
at the top watching. They're like, what have you done?
Well, they're waiting because they can't go down.
Yeah, they can't get down. They're like, can you hurry up? Can you just go to the bottom and go on the other one? You
exactly.
Absolute high regard person.
Yeah, they hold them in high regard.
Yes.
You see the woman up there's like, just go to the other one. Look, those two, the one at the bottom, they've given up. But the top one just doesn't want to give up. She's like, no. Is she gonna make it?
Did she actually make? I didn't.
Oh, she made it.
Did they cheer?
That's bad because that's gonna set a precedent. Because next time she's gonna do the same thing again.
Wait, are there more people? Yeah. But look at this. I mean, this is. Yeah. Look at this.
That was a near miss.
Do you want to be on that when that happens?
That was so close.
It will eat you, right? Just like it ate this guy. And again, YouTube, you chill the F out. We're not gonna show the actual damage.
Yes.
But it ate the guy.
Yeah.
Right. Guy got eaten. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta worry about the roof.
The roof could just fall down,
or near the escalators because it's a whole platform, right?
Yes.
Holes open up, people get swallowed in. This one is crazy. This one reversed and then started going super fast in the other direction.
Yes.
Look
oh
at
man,
that.
that's so
Isn't
dangerous.
That scary.
Well, I mean, the crushing potential at the bottom, you know?
Yeah.
Because everybody's bunched up.
For sure. Watch the people coming down. They're like, boom, 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 boom. It's like bowling, which reminded me of something actually
Survival
really
tip
grim.
for China:
Pause this real quick.
always take the stairs.
Okay.
This is an interesting one. This is a reminder of why you should always take the stairs in China.
Yes. Okay. I'll get us out of here.
Yet again, a Chinese escalator has tried to kill someone, and unfortunately, this isn't out of the ordinary. According to Sina, on June 15th, a shopping mall in Luzhou, Guangxi, saw two shoppers run in absolute terror as a shoddy escalator collapsed behind them. The video from the mall surveillance camera shows the pair of shoppers stepping onto the escalator only to see it crumble beneath their feet, forcing them to run upwards to safety.
Okay, pause this. It reminded me of a very... So you know about the problem with escalators, right?
Yeah.
We have roofs falling down. We have people getting swallowed.
Yes.
We have directional changes.
Yes.
We have crumples.
Yes.
We have holes.
Mm-hmm.
We have everything you can think of, right?
Yes.
Would it surprise you that China's human rights record's pretty bad?
Yeah.
You know what we've told you about the whole dog meat thing? It's true. It's bad.
Yes,
it's really
very
grim.
bad. Yeah.
China also has a very, 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 I should say, hidden national sport that they don't like to tell the rest of the world.
Yes.
It's called escalator bowling.
Escalator bowling. People
gamble on it. It's a national sport. It's on TV, but you won't find it outside the Great Firewall.
Okay.
So
All right.
we have an example?
Let's take a look. Yeah, let's have a look.
慢的呢就是8号的时间之主啊，这是一场克兰2匹马在斗，那后面再冲上来大概1个马位之后有鲁豫地虎，大外栏再上来是奥古斯都啊，来看到鲁豫地虎的走势不错的，鲁豫地虎还有完美胜利，完美胜利还有一点点，但是外侧呢就还有奥古斯都，奥古斯都跟鲁豫地虎非常的接近，然后。
Oh man, that sucks. That's a grim sport. Isn't that a grim sport?
Obviously, you made that up.
Oh well, it really happened.
I mean,
whether
that
it's a
really
sport
happened.
or not's a different story.
Exactly.
All right, I may have fudged that.
That was pretty clever. I like that.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so now, sorry,
we have to analyze that super quick.
You are, yeah.
What
okay.
were they actually doing?
Okay, yeah.
What were they? Now that we know this happened,
yes,
yeah, it's not a sport. All right,
no, this definitely happened.
It looks like they're intently watching the suitcase.
Yeah, you know, this is the thing. People carry these little. It looks like everyone's traveling, but actually, that's just a way to go shopping.
Yes.
If you're going to buy bulk stuff, so you know, not the greatest amount of control over your luggage over there. She put it on the escalator in front of her, and then just kind of it got away from her.
Okay, it just looks like everyone's watching.
They are. Look, everyone's like, "What? Where's it gonna go?" And this poor woman at the bottom just gets wiped out, completely wiped out. It's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you absolutely have to watch out for escalators and elevators in China.
You do.
No joke.
You really, really do.
All right.
Oh,
So August 15th in Dongguan.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Dongguan is a Guangdong. It's annoying to say that because Dongguan, Guangdong, it's the
it's not. Yeah.
It sounds the same backwards.
Close,
yeah, I mean the words sound the same just backwards. Obviously, it's not the same characters. But Dongguan and Guangdong.
Not Guang.
Yeah,
Guan.
exactly. Guang.
Yeah, Guan.
Yeah, Guang. Say it quickly though. Guang. Yes, Guangdong.
Anyway,
Guangdong.
Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dongguan, Guangdong. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Chongqing backwards.
No, we're not going to say Chongqing backwards. Okay, that's not happening on this show.
Good.
Okay, so anyway, this is the factory hub.
Yes. This is where all your toys are made. It's where a lot of electronics are made.
Think of this as the litmus test. When things go wrong here, they're going to go wrong everywhere else.
Good point.
Because this is the hub of factories.
Good point.
Right? So a factory closed down owing 2.5 months' wages. I mean, we're going through this. It's like a broken record.
Yeah,
we
please,
did this.
please don't pause any of these.
No, I won't.
There's some interesting differences, but we can talk over the
Yes, I won't pause it. I mean, guys, we did this last week.
This is in Henan, block
August
and entrance,
14th.
unpaid wages construction project.
Yes. Okay. A completely different part of the country.
Yes. We thought it would slow down.
No,
it's amped up.
The weird thing is a lot of these are state-owned enterprises.
Yes.
So actual government.
Chinese government, CCP.
It's not like a company that doesn't pay the wages. It's the government not paying wages.
What does that tell you?
Yeah.
18th Bureau of China Railway undertook the construction project of the Rocket Army project, right?
Yes.
This is military.
Yes.
Located in the Shanghai town, Jiuquan City, Gansu province. It owes wages for 3 years.
Yes.
The 18th Bureau of the China Railway denies the debt, so the workers block the door to ask for salary. This is a state-run railway project for the army.
Yeah, and they're like, nah, we don't owe you anything. How about this? August 19th in Longgang, Shenzhen. I lived there for a while, by the way. China Construction 7th Engineering Bureau not paid wages, and the workers are demanding their wages.
CCP company.
Yes,
Chinese
this
government.
is the government's not paying their wages again. How about this? August 20, 2025, Guizhou Construction Group, Chinese government owed. Unpaid wages, didn't pay, sent riot police instead, as you can see there, with their shields. And the boss is like,
grab him.
Yeah, drag him out of here.
Drag him out of here.
And this is the kind of job people are not getting paid for in China. These back-breaking, migrant worker type jobs, that you see these poor old guys who should be retired at this age, lugging around sacks of cement and what have
We
you.
say migrant workers, they're Chinese people just from different provinces.
Yes, they're called migrant workers.
They have no rights.
Yes. Right. Oh, by the way, we have a secret show every Monday. It's called Shabanho, This Is What You Missed.
We have discovered that there was a microclimate of music that was only happening in Hong Kong. It's basically a sad anthem for Chinese people about getting rejected.
And this is actually one of the first songs I ever learned to sing.
Mine too. I love this.
It's a fan. Nobody would have a TV in their home. I'm just saying, there's so many cool birds.
These pigeons are so Chinese. It's Chinese culture, homing pigeons. All right, so that was our episode 163. It was what China was like in the 80s. We played a game. You had to guess, is this picture from now?
Yeah.
Or is it from the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
We showed you what life was like in the 80s.
Yep.
We went through the top songs of the 80s in China.
Movies.
We went through
the vibes,
just what life looked like in home, street, fashion.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at just people and how things were going. It's a great deep dive into how China was in the 80s.
Yes, I like that episode.
For sure. Patreon.com/ADV podcast. Not only will you get access to that, you'll get access to every other episode we've done.
Yeah, 163 episodes.
We do it every Monday. It's very thought out. It's not just a ramshackle show.
Yep.
If you like the China show, you're going to love this. This is stuff we can't cover on YouTube.
Yes.
There's actually a couple tiers you can choose from. If you decide to support us, because this is the best way to support us, we have the $5 tier, which gets you access to the Discord, an ad-free version of the China show.
Yes.
And all that kind of stuff.
And when we do Green Rooms.
And once in a while when we do Green Room, we're out of time. We do a special show called Green Room Pre-Show. Before the show, you hang out with us there, and we cover some topics that we don't have time to cover in the main show. Most importantly, we have the Xiaobanhou tiers. There's two of them. We have the half-price tier, which there's only 89 slots left. That's it.
Yep.
That's the half-price sale.
Yep.
The reason that's there is you don't get it live, so you don't join us live for the live
You
stream.
get it immediately after the live.
Immediately after, so you wait like an hour and a half or something, right? Yeah. But if you do want to join us live, there's a bunch of perks.
Yeah.
You get a chance to play the Wheel of Fortune, which is where Winston and I give you a handwritten Chinese name.
Yep.
We think about it for a week.
Yep.
There's winners there. We're also going to have another sort of lottery type, not a lottery, it's not gambling.
No.
But a thing where you'll win something.
Yes.
We have, you have the ability to choose topics that we actually cover. It's a democratic voting process on which topics we cover.
Correct.
And unlike in this show where you have to send a super chat to get your question answered, everyone gets their questions answered.
Yes.
At all times. But we have a whole Q&A.
It's a much smaller, more personal type show.
It's
and
fantastic.
It's awesome. If you like the China show, you'll like Xiaobanho.
There's also one more thing I want to point out at the bottom there. You can give it as a gift. You can give it as a gift. Unfortunately, you cannot gift the half-price sale one because there's limited slots.
Yeah.
I tried. It doesn't work.
Okay.
But you can gift the $5 a month tier. And you can gift the live tier. I think it makes a great gift if there's someone that was on the fence or doesn't have the money or something to want to join our live show, Xiaobanho, our secret show. It's a great gift to give someone to do.
Yeah. Anyway, we know it's a big ask, so please, only if you have the means, but we'd love to see you there. It's so much fun. It's our favorite time of the week.
Yes.
All right, back to the show. So, guys, what do we got next?
It's China Disease Watch.
Yes. Okay. This is kind of a new segment. Every time there's a new COVID-19 type thing happening in China, a big virus that's spreading, we're going to keep an eye on it. Okay. And right now it's the chikungunya virus.
Chikungunya.
Yep.
You tiptoe around that word.
Well, I mean, it's a strange
It's
sounding...
a tiptoeable word.
It's a tiptoeable word. Anyway, the chikungunya virus has been ravaging southern China, but it's the things they've been doing to try and stop it.
Crazy.
Now, last week we showed you some of the grill vent things. The sewer grills they were doing, right?
Yeah, well, we'll look at that again because it's, we have a follow-up.
Yeah, a massive
It's kind of
follow-up.
interesting. What are you doing?
It worked.
I knew you were a CIA agent. I knew it. You sick man.
Sometimes
that's biological warfare.
Sometimes it takes a long time, a lot of planning to pull something off correctly.
Oh
But
my
I'm just joking,
gosh.
obviously.
Can you explain what that was?
Yeah. So
before we get into actually what's happening,
the last documentary I did in China was something called Stay Awesome China. You can actually watch it for free on the Serpent ZA channel. It's the channel ads, so if you go there, you'll see it.
Cool.
I met a scientist in Guangdong, very close to where all this is happening, and they were doing this this testing where they would purposefully sterilize mosquitoes. Because what happens is mosquitoes breed once and they die type thing.
Yeah.
And they would make these mutant mosquitoes and then go and release them in the wild so that healthy mosquitoes would mate with the mutated mosquitoes and then basically not have offspring.
Yes.
So kill off the local population of mosquitoes was the idea.
Yeah.
So I got to tour their factory and see where the mosquitoes, it's like a mosquito farm.
Sure.
See them making the mosquitoes, how they do it. And then I went to go help them release these mutant mosquitoes.
So actually what you did was help to prevent a situation
Yes.
that they're dealing with right
Yes.
now. So you're
Yes.
being good. You're a good boy.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously.
Yeah.
And it was quite fascinating. In fact, the whole documentary was fascinating, so please check it out.
Yeah.
It's free, and I don't make any money off of it because it's age restricted.
Okay, so jokes aside, China is dealing with the chikungunya virus.
These are people lining up to get their blood tests done. Okay.
It's getting out of control, by the way.
Yeah, now this is the part that really gets to me is the Chinese government in all its wisdom has decided if we're going to stop mosquitoes, we have to destroy green plants.
Yes.
So they've been going around chopping down trees, okay? If there's a tree, look, they've cut down all these trees.
They're like, we got to get rid of mosquitoes, get rid of all plants.
Yes. If you've got a pot plant, they're destroying it.
Potted plant, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pot plant.
No, so we say potted plant.
Okay, yeah, I guess
pot
if you-
plant means something else here.
Yeah, well, I
It
mean,
means
if you
marijuana.
got one of those, you're going to jail.
Yes, yeah.
But if you've got a potted plant or pot plant, and usually people have them up on the roof of their place, so they're going up on the roofs and they're, trashing them all.
Crushing
They're
people's
destroying people's pot plants. Come on, I mean, it's so ridiculous. Because I think this is where the mosquitoes are hiding, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, mosquitoes are hiding in the potted plants.
So mosquitoes do hide in plants. The issue is the vast majority of them are coming from stagnant water.
Yes.
The vast majority. So you got to get rid of stagnant water.
Correct.
Not potted plants.
No, and I mean, here's the problem that I find with this logic. See, next to the water, they're cutting down all of the vegetation now.
So I talked to somebody in science, in
Yeah.
ecology. They said this is the stupidest thing they've ever seen in their lives. You know why?
Why?
Well, the predators are
Exactly.
getting moved.
That's what was my initial thought is, okay, you got spiders, right?
Yes,
and they have to create their webs.
Yes.
They create their webs in those plants.
Yeah.
And then the mosquitoes fly and get eaten.
And the birds and the bats and
Yes.
everything in there.
Everything that eats mosquitoes is now being chased away.
Yes.
They cut down this 100-year-old tree or whatever
Yeah.
over here. It's stupid what they do. They have no concept. This person's garden, as you can see over there, their private garden, they're growing vegetables. They put concrete over it.
This is not a concept problem. This is not, let me correct you.
Okay.
This is not Chinese people being silly. This is a government that says, this is how we deal with an issue. It's a bunch of uneducated CCP officials swilling baijiu, smoking cigarettes with zero education because Mao got rid of the educated people.
Yes.
The educated people that are left that work in science are not making political decisions.
That's right.
That's the problem.
Because how moronic do you have to be to think that to get rid of mosquitoes, you pour concrete over a garden?
As moronic as a CCP official with a pot belly and a cigarette.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
how. And
I mean,
brown teeth.
Guys, cutting down all the trees, destroying all the vegetation, blowing poison into every corner that you can see, like basic insecticide, is not going to fix your problem. And here's where it gets even stupider, right? Remember they did the whole drain thing?
Yeah.
Okay, we showed you last week.
On grates. We called this. We said, follow up with this next week. This is going to be a disaster.
Yeah. So they put the mesh on all the grates going to the sewers and drainage in the cities.
Broke into people's houses to get rid of water.
Yes, they would go with locksmiths if you weren't at your house, and they would go into your apartment and destroy your pot plants and get rid of your vases.
No, I just want to say,
Set vases to stun.
Nob Adi just joined patron. Just wanted to shout out.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Thank you. That's awesome. Absolute nonsense. So they're putting all this fine mesh grill under every single thing. Look what happened.
What a freaking
This is August
surprise.
18th.
Guangdong, China flooding causing massive mosquito outbreak because Chinese government called for mesh to be installed on grates. Pause this for 2 seconds.
Yes.
I have to explain this.
Yes.
Okay, yes, it caused flooding. It caused people's cars to wash down the road. It caused people to miss work. It causes massive infrastructure disaster.
Yes.
Not only that, it made the stagnant water conditions for the mosquitoes with chikungunya virus to reproduce en masse now.
It gave them the best breeding ground ever. They're like,
CCP, Gongchandang, you are incredible. You are the best.
You are a moron.
The stupidest government I've ever seen in my life.
They are so dumb.
I can't believe people look up to this system.
I know.
You want to live in a system like this?
Yeah, because, okay, look, this is one grate. Now, by the way, you're wondering what that red thing is. What they were doing is every grill that they put the mesh underneath, they would either spray paint red or tie a little red piece of plastic ribbon to it, okay? All right, so you can see they've done that one. Look at that lovely, like, breeding ground for mosquitoes now, because that's not going to drain away.
No.
Okay? Here's another one. You can see they've also got that red thing. This is a completely different one. But looking at this, does that not look to you like the perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes?
It doesn't look like it. It is.
Yeah.
It just is.
It's just stagnant water now.
And guess what? Cases have skyrocketed.
Yes.
They can't even. You'll see. We got leaked footage of an internal government meeting.
Yeah.
Telling people later to not treat patients.
Yes. Look at this. It goes around the corner. So now you've created this entire, like, I don't know, this whole area, this whole neighborhood is like a breeding ground now.
Yes.
You've got the sort of security guards and police out here trying to poke holes in the mesh now to try and make the water go down. You know?
It really reminds me so unbelievably closely to Chairman Mao's campaigns.
Sparrows,
all of his campaigns.
Yeah.
Where you say, I have an idea, and you tell a billion people to do it.
Yeah.
And you destroy everything.
Exactly. Now, this is down in a parking lot, underground parking lot. And now the water can't drain from here either. You can see the e-bike just went through that massive puddle. Yeah. Another perfect place to breed for mosquitoes. Stupid idiots.
You've created the most perfect conditions.
Yes.
So there are some articles real quick. We don't have to read these. We got too much material to cover. But basically, people were like, guys, this is causing the problem. You flooded our city, and you've now caused clouds of motorcycles, of mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes, yes. That would be cool.
Clouds of
motorcycles. Yeah.
Clouds of mosquitoes, which, of course, like I said, cases are through the roof now.
Yes.
They've literally made it maybe hundreds of times worse.
And they made the flooding worse.
Yes.
So they're destroying everyone's property.
People died too.
Yeah, and on top of that, now they're just creating more mosquitoes.
Yes.
Stupid morons. Anyone who thinks China's got a plan needs to shut the hell up and look at stuff like this to see that they don't have a plan.
I think this is almost criminally underreported in the West, because they'll do like, what is chikungunya virus? Is it going to affect you? It's all the stuff that selfishly people care about.
Yeah.
When we should be looking at China for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, worry about the Chinese people that are the subjects, literal test subjects of an authoritarian dictatorship. Mm-hmm. Number two is to learn from this system doesn't work.
Yes.
It yields results, and the results are bad.
Yeah.
When you have one guy, one absolute regard, making decisions for everybody.
Doesn't work.
And he has no clue what's going on and does not consult scientists or ecologists.
Yes.
What do you think's going to happen?
Yes. You're going to end up with somebody thinking that drinking bleach is better than taking a medicine, you know?
You do end up with that.
Anyway,
you do end up with that.
I like the fact that drivers of flooded vehicles denounced the drainage system as rubbish, and some described it as the worst flooding in Foshan's urban areas ever. And that makes sense because they've never had this fine mesh crap underneath all the grills before.
Well, why would they?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Because only a stupid idiot would do that. And another thing netizens have noticed is, sure, they're going around destroying green plants and stuff, but why aren't they getting rid of the stagnant water at the top of the roofs?
I love the shot because without your explanation, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
They got rid of the top part. They haven't touched the ones down there yet.
Yes,
they got rid of the roof's plants, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
But they left the pools of stagnant water.
Yeah, you can see where they've been smashing and getting rid of all the plants up there, but they leave all the stagnant water on the top of the roofs, which is really where the mosquitoes are breeding. I mean, if they cared, they would go fix the drainage up there or like suck it out with like a pump, a drainage pump or something. But no, they leave it all there.
And this is just like Chairman Mao's campaign. I don't know if you just play it.
Yeah, I wanted us to read what it says, these subtitles.
Go ahead.
Mao strives for no less than a new world order. You do that transatlantic better than me. Why did you do it?
Take us out of here, sir.
Okay, all right.
Mao strives for no less than a new world order. In 1957, he orders a campaign against sparrows, allegedly eating too much cereals. Hundreds of thousands of Chinese keep drumming for hours, terrifying the sensitive birds and keeping them in the air. So, they finally die due to exhaustion. The bizarre logic. Millions of dead sparrows. Saving tons of cereals for the people. Those are the Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Finally, about 2 billion of sparrows were killed. And as a consequence, insects and vermin proliferate rapidly. Mao recognizes his mistake and gives a new order. Take the sparrows off the list and put cockroaches instead on. Therefore, China has to import sparrows from Soviet Russia to fight the plague of vermin.
Yeah.
Is that not the same thing?
It's the same thing.
Dude! So, you know what? That sounds silly.
Yeah.
That one campaign caused tens of millions of deaths.
Yes. Because now all the vermin and stuff ate all the grain, like the rats and the whatever, everything else came along and destroyed everything because he killed all the sparrows. What a dumb thing to do. And caused so many millions of people to die from starvation.
You know how we always say, and I think it's so key to remind people, it's the same government.
It's the same government that did this is now cutting down all the trees and putting fine mesh grill under the drainage ditches so that it all floods and mosquitoes breed more. Because they don't know what they're doing. China is not a government that plans ahead. It's a reactionary government, the Chinese government.
Yeah.
They have never planned ahead properly. They're like, let's just do this. Like, they'll wait around and it's like, yeah, everything's cool. They know there's problems happening, but they'll wait for the dam to break and flood everyone out. Then they're like, now it's time for us to go inspect our dams.
Or.
And then they actually don't do it.
Yes.
You know?
Or they go, I got an idea.
Yeah.
We have no slaves for our labor force, for our communist labor force. Let's grow babies and robots.
Exactly.
Like, this is the kind of stuff we're dealing with here.
It's always reactionary.
Yes.
Every single thing they do is a reaction to their own stupid mistakes.
There's no plan.
No.
I hate when people say China has a plan.
They have no plan. Planless nation.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyway, so that was a disaster, and now we're seeing some kind of a similar thing happen right now. And we saw a similar thing with COVID, let's be honest.
We did.
Where let's just lock everyone up.
Yeah.
You know?
Then they can't complain.
Yes, let's just lock them up so it doesn't spread.
Yeah.
Did that work out?
Let's weld them into their homes. They
Yes.
welded people in their homes and they starved to death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just do that and kill their pets. You know?
Years ago.
Yeah. Not that long ago, guys. Everyone seems to have forgotten, though.
Apparently.
Yeah. Anyway.
This is scary.
Yes, okay.
This is a leaked video in Huangpi district in Wuhan. Yeah, you don't need to hear it.
Yeah.
To prevent the chikungunya fever and the dengue fever, the sub-district office required all small clinics in the area to refuse treatment to patients with fever, joint pain, and rashes. The phrase "no treatment" is reminiscent of the Wuhan COVID situation. Mild cases flooding large hospitals, sharply increasing the risk of cross-infection. Local governments don't want to report local cases. There's something missing here, detail. They basically want everyone to go to the major hospitals. That's why they're saying don't treat them at a local level, send them to the major hospital. You're basically kicking the responsibility away so they don't have to report local cases. Because the government will literally punish you. This is why you don't want to live in a top-down dictatorship like China. The government at a top level will punish you for being truthful.
Correct.
So if you said, oh, we have 10,000 cases, they go, well, you didn't do a good enough job to stop it.
Yes.
You didn't smash enough. You didn't put enough mesh on your
exactly.
grates.
You didn't smash enough potted plants.
Right, and so they lie about it.
You didn't cut down all the trees on the boulevard.
Exactly. So they go, don't report like at the local level. Go to send all your patients to the major hospitals.
It's so stupid because now they overcrowd the big hospitals, the main hospitals. Yeah. But they want that. They want a central point from which they can control everyone. So they could make sure everyone ends up in the same place, and then they can quarantine them, ship them off to concentration camps or whatever they want to do. Yeah, they did that during COVID. But it's just a horrible situation, and they overburden the main hospital where these people could be treated in their own local areas, but they don't want that.
Yeah.
Like you said, because then that means they would have to report cases.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is damning stuff.
Yeah.
This is damning stuff.
This is a leaked video from one of their,
I mean, the people that took the video are obviously like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
Because, again, people aren't stupid. There are scientists and experts and stuff and workers that are like, this is wrong.
Yes.
Right.
Nothing wrong with the Chinese people. It's the government.
Yeah, they have to submit to this chaos.
Absolutely. Anyway, time for Worldview, guys. This is where we talk about everything in the world, specifically with regards to China. And, well, what is the real salary in China?
So I've seen such trash statistics around
Yes.
this. Because I see foreign propaganda, see American propagandists in particular.
Yes.
Going out there and getting millions of views on Twitter posts.
Yes.
That are saying like, oh, China's salary is incredible. It's like super high. And
Yes.
it's stupid, outlandish amount. It'd be like,
yes,
it's like $50,000 a year or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, you are so
wrong,
so out of touch.
Yes.
Right. So I just want to look at this. The average salary for a Chinese person that doesn't work for the government, because if you do work for the government, you may literally make twice the amount of money.
Right.
Is 69,000 yuan.
Yeah, 69,000 yuan.
Okay. That is...
See, when it says non-private unit, that means government.
$9,600.
A year.
A year. Okay, so $9,600 divided by 12 is $800 per year. Now that is skewed.
You mean $800 a month? Yeah, $800 a month.
That is so skewed because there are so many elite rich people that have like mega businesses that obviously skew that out of control.
Yes.
The average person in China, though, if you really just break it down, is making about $800 a month.
Yes.
That is not a lot of money, guys.
No.
This is not a developed country.
No, and that's why it's so disingenuous when you get people saying that they make a lot of money. And also these travel shills are like, oh, look, hotel's only like $40 for a night for this great hotel. If you're earning $800 a year, that's a massive chunk. Sorry, a month. That's a massive chunk of your salary.
Exactly. And that's middle class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, look at this, a $10 haircut or whatever.
Ooh, that's a huge chunk of money when you make $800 as a middle class person.
Yeah, especially since mortgage payments are just outlandish in China.
Yeah, especially when your apartment costs the same as it would in America.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's good to quash this and bring people back to reality here.
Yeah.
If
they actually pay
Remember that...
If they actually pay you.
Exactly, if they pay you. Remember, this, like you say, it's skewed.
Yeah.
There's hundreds of millions of people in China who live on $700 a year. A year. Remember when China brags about lifting people out of poverty? Mm-hmm. That means that if you make $700 a year, well, how much is that a month? Can you do a little math there? Because my math sucks. That means you're no longer poor.
So if you make 50, so there's not hundreds of millions of people in this bracket. There's potentially hundreds of millions of people around this bracket.
Yes, around this bracket, yeah.
$58 a month.
If you make $58 a month, you're no longer considered poor in China.
You're not poor.
And that's the stupid thing. So when everyone sees, oh, they lifted everyone out of poverty. No, they lifted everyone to make $58 a month.
Not even that, because we saw footage of villages where a guy went to go check, a Chinese guy who was very patriotic.
Yes.
And he got arrested.
Yes.
Because he went in there and they said, how much do you earn? These people were earning less than that. And what they did was they actually made them take down any evidence of that, like how much the salaries were and all this stuff, and put up a poster that said like Xi Jinping has eradicated like village poverty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, we can move on from this.
Breakdown. Okay. I just want to show that there are sources there.
Yes.
People were going wild about this.
Okay.
This is underwater naval vehicles. Okay.
So basically unmanned submarines.
Yeah. So basically China had this military parade, had a bunch of weaponry.
Yeah.
And there were some things that really grabbed people's attention. For example, this XLUUV.
X-Love.
X-Love.
Yeah, it's X-Love.
It's an X-Love.
It's kind of like X-rated love, you know?
I guess. It's called an extra large unscrewed underwater vehicle. It's unscrewed as a virgin.
Yes.
It was at the military parade on September 3rd.
Means it doesn't have a propeller, obviously.
It's going to be revealed on September 3rd, but there was leaks of it.
Sure.
Right. We don't live in the future.
No.
It's supposed to mark the 80th anniversary of the Second Sino-Japanese War, so when China fought Japan, right?
I like that the people that are celebrating it are not the people that won.
Yeah. They got decimated by Japan.
Guys, you know, China's been doing a big thing about their victory over Japan in World War II, and they're making this big thing out of it. The people that are celebrating are the people that were hiding in the mountains. The Communist Party did not fight the Japanese, barely. It was the leaders of Taiwan, the Nationalist Party, were the ones that were fighting the Japanese. Correct. And they wouldn't have won anyway. It was the Allies that beat Japan. China had nothing to do with beating Japan.
They barely, actually, the Communist Party fought like 2 battles.
The current government of China did nothing to defeat the Japanese at all.
At all.
At all. I'm serious. They didn't do anything. All they did was make these stupid war dramas, these fictional war fantasies to rile up hatred against Japan.
Yeah.
The people that really suffered and the people that fought were the nationalists and, of course, all the allies, while the communists hid in the mountains. So when they go on about, oh, we defeated Japan and stuff, they're liars.
Yes.
They're just absolute liars they're cowards. Just remember that.
For sure. China's surface navy lags behind the U.S., but it's been accelerating underwater drone development. So that's why we're seeing this stuff.
Makes sense. Underhanded stuff is their, the Communist Party's things, underwater stuff.
18 to 20 meters long.
Yeah.
They're about the same size as Russia's Poseidon torpedo. There's another model, AJX-002.
Yep.
Okay. It's been observed in satellite imagery during testing. So actually testing.
So it's basically like a torpedo, basically.
Yeah, but it's not a shell. Like a lot of this stuff is like for show. You know, they're like, oh, we made this and we made an 8th generation fighter.
Sure.
It's like, sure you did.
No, I mean, this will be real. I don't see why not. China's good at building drones. Why wouldn't they be good at building underwater drones?
Apparently, their government documents have shown unparalleled commitment to the X-Love,
the unscrewed X-Love.
And they actually want to showcase it globally. I suspect as a show of hard power.
Yeah.
To say, hey, we're ready for anything.
Well, they just want to go there and destroy all those poor Philippine fishing boats and stuff.
Yes, and Taiwan.
Yeah. That's what they really want.
Yeah.
They want to blow up that stranded boat or whatever that the Philippines keeps resupplying.
For sure. This is the most ominous photo because this gives me such sad memories of Hong Kong.
National security law.
It's a beautiful picture of Hong Kong in the sunset. It always looks different than China, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's got a big, huge sign that says National Security Law. That's the law that if you go to Hong Kong and you're against the CCP or you post anything online, you get tried in China, basically.
Yes.
On national security problems. That's why if you're a big guy on the internet and you're like, I hate Xi Jinping and I hate the CCP, we don't recommend you even transit through Hong Kong now.
Exactly.
Sad loss. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the AI in information warfare. There is a company called GoLaxy. You can leave it up.
I'll leave it here. Okay.
Called GoLaxy, which we'll talk about in a second. But what is going on is China is kind of at an official level decided that AI is going to be part of asymmetric warfare. It's part of their it's actually in the PLA. It's in the People's Liberation Army. It's in their army. It's not like computer hackers or whatever. It's a department of the army on how to use AI for information warfare.
Correct.
And it's really looking scary because it's looking like they're trying to get into serious political manipulation in the U.S. Now you can go to the next picture here.
Okay.
This company that's being contracted is called GoLaxy. Sounds like a laxative, doesn't it?
It does.
They conducted influence campaigns in Hong Kong and Taiwan as tests, really. They collected data on U.S. politicians, 117 members of U.S. Congress, thousands of public figures, influencers, and journalists. And they analyze sentiment, but they also develop AI-driven propaganda tools based on those profiles. So they profile someone, find out everything there is to know about them.
Yes.
And then develop AI models to be able to manipulate a voter base.
Well, think about this. If you are just an average Joe and you get a DM on Twitter or something from, hi, I'm your local congressman or representative or something.
Right.
And, it spreads a believable story because it is based on that person.
Yes.
And I want you to vote this person out, or I want you to vote for this reform or something like that. If you didn't have the wherewithal to go and actually do some double checking and make sure it's a real person, you might be like, oh, cool, that's a great idea. I'm going to vote for that. And also, AI is good enough have to reply to you real time. So
Yes.
you could be like, oh, I was concerned about this. And they're like, I understand your concerns.
Yes.
I'll be bringing that up in my next campaign announcement, something like that.
So-
So they can really manipulate people.
Yeah, so this company here that you're looking at has like you use their own words. They generate believable disinformation without human troll networks, right? Because usually they relied on bad English-speaking trolls,
Yeah.
like prisoners, actually,
Yeah, exactly.
prisoner labor. Outscales Russian troll farms by leaps and bounds, apparently. They one of their tools that they've developed is Golaxy. It's called the Smart Propaganda System. Do you know what they call it?
What?
GoPro.
Come
they call
on.
it GoPro.
They even
Go
copy
propaganda.
That's ridiculous.
Go laxative and go propaganda.
Can they stop like this X-Lax nonsense over here? Stop
It should
stealing
be
brands.
X-Lax. Let's make it go away.
Yeah.
Anyway, they use all these data points or whatever to track debates, target individuals, and counter dissent in real time. So it's like you said, it can be a live conversation.
Yes.
To manipulate opinion. And we have seen China getting so much better at this. I reckon it's actually probably from something like this. It's tied to the Ministry of State Security in China. It's kind of like their foreign influence stuff.
Sure.
And it's state backed, right? It's operational. Correct. It's sophisticated. It's already happened. This isn't a proof of concept. It's already happened. It's already being used.
Sure.
In fact, they've this New York Times. It was the New York Times, yeah. New York Times got information on who they actually have virtual profiles on. So these are U.S. politicians.
Okay, so these are some of them.
Yes. So they're already kind of prepping for asymmetric warfare.
Right.
That's terrifying. And
you know, like how they blocked the rest of the world off. We should block China off from the rest of the world because they continually attack and use, they use the internet to maliciously mess with foreign politics and interfere.
Through TikTok, through actually every platform.
TikTok should be banned. I mean, the whole country voted on it being banned. It should be banned.
Yeah. So
for some strange reason, it's not being banned.
Yeah. So
wonder why.
So there's more to this. My point is, I don't think that people are taking this seriously enough, and I think that they look at it like in the future, China's going to have some crazy capabilities. It's already being used now against the. It's already happened.
It is,
right. So we need to cut this stuff off now.
We do.
Stop making deals with China. China's not to be dealt with. China's to be. You need to put them in a corner until they behave.
Correct.
It's not a country anyone should be dealing with right now. Immoral.
Yep.
Anyway,
now this is ridiculous.
This is so funny.
姐姐们, so it's like sisters.
Yeah. What did she say?
I just got home and discovered the menu at the Korean restaurant I ate at says cheese not included. They're so insane they don't allow Chinese people to order this dish, and none of their other dishes have this sentence. Do you think I should call the owner, ask him to change it? So she's outraged because
she's in Korea.
Yeah, in Korea.
No, she's in America.
Is it America?
Yeah, it's dollars. See.
Oh yeah, you're right. It says cheese is not included. So in English, like in some Korean barbecues and so on.
Yes.
You get that floury cheese, with corn in it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Tastes like it's got flour powder in it.
It does, doesn't it?
So it's grated cheese and they melt it, and then you can dip your beef in it, or it's actually kind of nice. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
But it says cheese is not included. And she thought it meant Chinese not included.
Yes.
So Chinese can't order that. You gotta have a serious persecution complex to think that's what it said.
But no, I think it's a real problem that it's so far from the spelling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's so far from the spelling. I just don't understand how that could have been misconstrued.
Possibly her English is terrible and she sees something with a capital C and an H and thinks it means Chinese.
That's true. That's true.
Because it ends with a SE as well.
I think also probably threw off too is because here, for example, in the CSS has Korean on the top, which I can't read, but then the Chinese I can read. It says braised beef, and it says select your spice level, but it doesn't say cheese not included. It only says that in English.
Oh yes.
So I think she thought it was some targeted thing, like, they think I don't understand.
Yes, I think
you
so.
know what I mean?
I think it's pretty funny, but people are mocking her obviously, and they're having a good laugh. Chinese people, obviously, that she made this mistake. Kind of silly, to be honest.
Chinese not included.
Yeah. Okay.
Cheens.
By the way,
she wrote cheens.
cheens. That's why. Yeah. Oh well, guys. So remember last week we showed you how China did that self-own where they crashed into their own ship.
Yes.
Their Navy warship crashed into their own Coast Guard
Dave
ship.
Matthews. That
yes,
shit.
they did, and then they chummed their sailors.
Yeah.
Okay. Which now China's admitted some of their sailors are missing now.
Yeah, they didn't say they got chummed.
No, they just said, we're searching for them. I think we all know where they went. think we can see them.
It's in the video.
We can see, like, better watch out. Jaws is going to come.
Yeah, seriously.
So here's the thing. They've been making this big stink online about how the Philippines has been doing these dangerous maneuvers that are causing all this. So now they're responding by just sending a lot of crap there. And in order to save face, I think what they're doing here is they're going to get more and more aggressive. And it's not good because now they're sending armed boats, small little boats.
Yes, can we look at those? I think they thought these were going to fly under the radar or something. They don't look very aggressive, but what people don't understand is you can just zoom in and see that
it's like a Zodiac, basically.
They have military weapons.
Yeah.
They have guns.
They are. Yeah, those look like Chinese copies of Zodiacs, and what they're doing is.
I'm sorry.
What did you do?
I screwed up.
Well, how did you screw up?
When I was reading about the naval vehicles.
Okay, what did you say?
It's the X-Loves, right?
Yes.
It's extra large uncrewed underwater vehicles, not unscrewed.
Well, it may as well be at this point. Yeah, they've never been tested, so they're virgins. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
there
okay.
You go. They're unscrewed and uncrewed.
Yes, they're both unscrewed, dude. I thought it made sense when you said it because a screw is a propeller on
That's
a,
what I
on
was
a
saying.
sub.
This is my brain because I'm not a big military guy. It's interesting, but
you're obviously not a boat guy either. Yeah, it is.
In my mind.
It's a screw.
Oh, they're unscrewed? They go straight.
Well, I mean, they could be using like some other kind of propulsion, like a jet propulsion, whatever you call that, where it like pushes it out,
It's a pump jet propulsion, actually.
Okay.
These ones. Anyway,
so it's not a screw. So they are unscrewed.
They're unscrewed.
We're
right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool.
It's just our own terminology.
It is.
Okay, so now they're sending these little armed things. And look, this is the problem. China is escalating it themselves because they themselves screwed up.
Yes.
It's so stupid. It's like you punch yourself in the face and you're like, oh yeah, now you've really made me mad.
They sent their defense minister out and said the Philippines did this.
Yes.
So not only did they not show their own people that China crashed into its own boat, two Chinese ships collided.
Yes.
They then said, they don't show that part.
No.
They then said there was some big incident to their people and they go, also, the whole rest of the world, we didn't do this. The Philippines did this in their own waters and they were running away.
Yes. But that's how it works when you've got a closed off system. You can feed whatever lies you want to your people and they don't know anything better.
Yeah.
So the problem is they're not only messing around with the Philippines, but even further away in Indonesian waters. Now, guys,
it's so far from China.
Here's the worst part is that China actually recognizes the Indonesian claims of their waters because it's not in their 9-dash line or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they still go and mess around in their waters, even though they're
even
on
the ones,
coast. Yeah, even when they, So here's a clip of the Indonesian Coast Guard. Wanted to show you.
Yeah, I monitor you. Based on international law, you are not permitted. You are not. Klaim sepihak Tiongkok melalui 9-dash line bertentangan dengan.
Yeah, so they're saying to the Chinese Coast Guard, "You're not permitted to be here. Get out of here." They just won't stop messing around. Now this is in Korea.
South Korea. Yeah. A protest against China. They didn't. They went pretty wild. I love the American flags there, by the way.
Yeah, it's
that
cool.
rules. It's nice to see the American flag abroad.
Yeah.
Like in support.
Exactly.
It's nice. Feels good as an American.
Absolutely.
Shout out to South Korea. And shout out to Indonesia and the Philippines.
Correct. Yeah. Having to put up with all that nonsense all the time.
We're on your side.
Correct.
We get it. We get it.
Well, guys, that brings us to the end of the show, and it's time for our Q&A. This is Yamcha. This is the segment where we answer your questions and you question our answers. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show so far.
Yes.
If you're not watching on the weekend or live, we bid you adieu. Stay awesome, and we'll see you next time. Also, don't forget that this is the last chance to get a Pig Bay shirt.
It is thechinashow.threadless.com. Last chance. Get them now. And when I say last chance, I mean this shirt's not coming back.
Never coming back.
It's limited edition.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're not one of those lame content creators who are like, this is limited edition. Then later on, you're like, we're bringing it back. No, it's lost.
It's gone.
It's done.
It's done.
So
Bye.
the last time you can get a Pig Bay t-shirt. And Monday is when it's being pulled. And next week we'll have something new for you.
Yes.
Something very spectacular.
Yes, but it's not the same.
No, it's completely different. Yeah. Anyway, let's get right into it, shall we? Loosen the tie and say goodbye, stay awesome, and let's do it.